Russo questions Caitlin Clark's Chiefs fandom amid Taylor Swift NFL rant. Sports media personality Chris Russo didn't like what he saw from Caitlin Clark's recent appearance at the Kansas City Chiefs game. Anybody who is a Caitlin Clark fan or has followed the Indiana Fever superstar's ascent from the Iowa Hawkeyes to her time playing professional basketball with something close to a keen eye is probably aware that she's a longtime Kansas City Chiefs fan. In addition to her being seen at recent Chiefs games, most notably when she was spotted alongside Taylor Swift in Travis Kelce's suite when Kansas City hosted the Houston Texans on January 18, photos of her sporting Chiefs gear from when she was a little kid have made the rounds on social media in the past. This is why, regardless of how someone feels about Clark's NFL allegiance, they're incorrect in calling her a bandwagon fan. Clearly, Chris "Mad Dog" Russo didn't get this memo after a passionate rant he went on during a recent episode of Mad Dog Sports Radio in the wake of the Chiefs' win. "And I've had enough with Kels. I've had enough with the girlfriend. And now I got Caitlin Clark in the mix," Russo said. Who, by the way, I saw Caitlin Clark play 50 games in college basketball the last 2 years. I never heard one reference. I never saw a father with a Chiefs jersey on. I never saw her with a Chiefs hat on. I heard not one reference in 50 games that she was a Chiefs fan. And then all of a sudden now, she's a big Kansas City fan. It's unclear whether Russo knows that Clark is now out of college. He continued, "I understand you want to be a fan because they win. I am so chiefed out, it's ridiculous. And you know ESPN? They're going to be as guilty as anybody else. They're going to show you Swift and Clark in that freaking press box until the cows come home." Hopefully, someone has shown Russo the array of Clark photos sporting Chiefs gear from her toddler years since this rant. Chris Russo colorfully rants against Chiefs, Taylor Swift, and Caitlin Clark. Russo promises drastic measure if he sees celebrity fans on television again. The Kansas City Chiefs continue to win football games with an incredible frequency. The longtime girlfriend of their star tight end continues to show up for the big matchups and get on television. Caitlin Clark continues to root for the same professional football team she's rooted for since she was a young girl, and NFL officials seem to give the two-time defending Super Bowl champions a favorable whistle. All of this stuff adds up to one very upset Chris "Mad Dog" Russo, who yesterday blew a gasket about the celebrity cutaway shots. The legendary sports radio host was not done venting on the subject and appeared on the Dan Lee Bethard show with Stuckutz on Tuesday to get it all out of his system. Indiana Fever coach's comments about Caitlin Clark speak volumes. Keith Porter joined the Indiana Fever as a player development coach last month and has been working with WNBA sensation Caitlin Clark, who he admits surprised him. Indiana Fever coach Keith Porter has revealed how Caitlin Clark's humble personality surprised him, given that she is now a global basketball superstar. The WNBA coach, who joined the Fever last month as their player development coach, has teamed up with Stephanie White again following their time together at the Connecticut Sun last season. White was appointed as the franchise's new head coach towards the end of last year. With the new season getting underway in May, Porter has been working closely with the extremely talented Clark over the past month, and he shared his plans for developing the 22-year-old during an interview with Rachel Demita.